Hey guys, Mustang here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are jumping into Extreme Super Battle Road, the Extreme AGL versus Super STR, to show off our boy Super Android 17 in his prime, because now that he is a very strong defensive unit, he is an absolute beast in this mode. I'm going to go ahead and not use an item here in the first turn so we can see the kind of damage that he's going to be taking. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and see what he can do. So 30k off of the first hit. Remember, of course, that the more he gets hit, the more he builds up his damage reduction. So unfortunately, we took a super for the second attack. But then you could see from 30k, we went down to 20. And now 4. Because obviously he raises his defense on super attack. So honestly, not too bad to start with. Obviously, taking a super attack in slot 1 is very typical Super Battle Road shenanigans, but Teles will probably finish off Videl here. So, one of the great things about 17 getting his EZA in terms of Super Battle Road is the fact that you are not limited to how you run the team. So, like for example, you could use Android 13 and you can run a full Android or Target Goku team on this stage, making it obviously comprising a full Extreme AGL. There's like 1 or 2 other options. I mean, you can use like Zamasu because he gives all extreme types a 120 leader skill, so it doesn't matter who you bring. But obviously his main leader skill is Realm of Gods, which there's really only him and then the AGL Rose on the team. So the great thing about Super 17, obviously with his EZA, his leader skill has gone up to 130%, and it means you're not limited to what units you bring, and you can spread out across all the different categories, and you're not restricted in any way. So that allows us to run, I mean, we're still going to run him on rotation with an Android 13 because he's one of his better linking partners, but it means we can have rotations with units like the Golden Frieza, this Frieza, who I will eventually get floated off into the other rotation. I want the 2 Friezas together and then the 2 androids together, basically. So we'll go ahead and just do this for now. We can get our rotations fixed up at some point, but I mean, these rotations work well enough as it is at the moment. So as we're down to 1 enemy, this final form Frieza does have a chance to stun. Although, I can't remember if his one is only for the 1 turn. But, I mean, we didn't get it anyway. We got the seal, though, which is obviously very good. And get the additional super as well. Well, there you go. We get the stun off of that one. And then 1.7 off of this Super 17 in slot 3. So, he finishes off Fat Boo. And we can move on to the next fight. So, not doing too badly. We've lost, what, 40% HP. We haven't used an item yet, which is good. Obviously, I'm not going for specifically a no items run here. I've already done this stage with no items. That video is up on the channel if you haven't seen it. So let's see. I guess this is a good opportunity to float off 13 because I don't really want Teles taking all of those attacks. So let's go ahead and do this. And then I guess we'll put some attacks onto Piccolo. I will go ahead and use an item here. Because I'm a little bit worried about if Teles doesn't get the stun, he could get supered in slot 1. So this is definitely a team that if you can recreate this team exactly, then you will have no problem beating this stage, even if you do have to use a few items. But I don't think it's a team that could really get the no items run unless you get insanely lucky with where you get supered and things like dodges and crits and stuff like that. So I'm not too worried if we have to use an item or 2 here. Obviously, the less we have to use, the better. Just shows that, if, like I said, if you guys can recreate the team, you will easily be able to get this stage done. I don't think Extreme AGL is one of the harder ones anyway, for most people, depending on your box, obviously. But yeah, item definitely a good idea because we took quite a bit of damage in that turn. So we need to float off Frieza for sure here. So let's go ahead and do this. Give you all of these. Yeah, the more orbs we pick up with Rildo, the better. So grab ourselves a little bit of a heal here, and then Yeah, I guess we'll grab those. We don't need to take all of them because now we're on full health. Frieza doesn't get any benefit from picking up extra orbs anyway. And we still have the Android. We have the Android 8 that we used. We still have the Icarus item in effect as well. So we're not going to take any damage this turn. And Super 17 obviously does very good damage himself, building up that passive from the hits that he's taking. Rildo with the seal, very good. And then, of course, Frieza being an AoE unit. Not the hardest hitter, but hey, there you go, got the double seal. So both of them are sealed up for the next turn, which is very good because the Android 8 is still in effect, but not the Icarus. And obviously Android 8, whilst it is great to have that big defensive buff, it doesn't really protect you from super attacks all that much. So the fact that they're both sealed is absolutely perfect. And Turles is here for the extra damage as well. I think it's... Wait, is everybody retargeted? Okay, no. I thought, for some reason then, for a second, I thought I'd retargeted everybody onto Gotenks, which would have been unfortunate. But yeah, Golden Frieza takes out Piccolo. The friend Super 17 that I found, there was only one available on my list. It was someone with 2 dupes. They have put some skill orbs and stuff into him though, so he's got a pretty decent mix of crits and additional. So he's got a very solid build. And there we go. We finally have these two together, and we have Rildo on the rotation. So obviously my my Super 17 and my 13 both rainbow. So this is going to be a very solid turn for them. So yeah, double-digit damage. Okay, we got no item active now, of course. Remember as well. So 4.59 million thanks to the 50% support from Metal Rildo. So big damage there, and then 2 million from the Android 13 as well. So we'll probably take him out here. Not quite, but we got the stun. I think Rildo probably finishes him off. Yeah, we didn't even get that many orbs with Rildo, but he was Gotenks was hanging on by a thread there, so that works out very nicely. So now we'll move on to fight number 3. Vegeta, is this the one with Kid Trunks? Yeah, okay. So Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta and Kid Trunks. We finally got our double Frieza. Oh, look at this. This is perfect because this final form Frieza, not the best defensively. So having the ability to hide him in the middle here means that I'm going to go ahead and not use an item. Because Super 17 gets to super attack first, so he is going to raise his defense here. So even though he won't have been hit at all to get any raises of his passive, he's going to buff up his defense, and then obviously each hit he takes, he's going to take less damage technically. So I was literally just going to say as well, hopefully if they want a super attack, they'll super attack in slot 1 here, because Golden Frieza will just tank that like an absolute boss. And then, of course, Final Form Frieza able to be damaging both of them. Get the seal on Vegeta, not on Trunks. Which is typical. The one who's already super attacked this turn. We get the seal on him. But 32, 26, and then 19. So, I mean, I like the fact that as it builds up, I mean, you can literally see right in front of you there. You can see how the effect actually stacks up. So what we'll do here is we will attack you. Yeah, and then I'll retarget onto Trunks, because we're going to get the Dokkan attack probably next turn. So yeah, I want to do a little bit of damage. Plus, of course, potentially stunning him, because Vegeta is going to take quite a bit of damage this turn. Especially with Turles on the rotation to help buff up 17. And he's taken a whole bunch of attacks. So he's already at a 3.8 million attack stat. So his passive not fully built up yet. But yeah, he took so many hits. He got built up very, very quickly. And then 13 at 2.3 as well. So, oof, so close. Actually, if Turles was attacking Vegeta, he would actually kill him. But obviously Vegeta was sealed from that attack from Frieza on the previous turn, so we're in no danger of him super attacking Turles here. And Turles gets the stun on Trunks. Excellent, that's what we like to see. So we are going to be getting the Dokkan attack with Frieza. Obviously he's not the strongest unit on the team, but fortunately, you know, his EZA did fix up the fact that, you know, pre-EZA, AGL Golden Frieza could not hit hard at all. So now, even though he needs some time to build up, he can still do reasonably well. What is his attack stat at the bottom here? Let me hit the nodes. 1.5. So, I mean, nothing crazy. Obviously, we know we're going to kill Vegeta. He's just hanging in there by a thread. And then Trunks is stunned. So, you know, we're just going to play out the rest of this turn with no danger whatsoever. Can we get a crit? Okay, no crit, but still 2 million damage. And then we get the additional super as well. So, yeah, nice little extra million damage against Trunks. That's what we like to see. So, final form Frieza. Only Trunks is left now. Oh, well, he's almost there. So, yet again, Rildo the cleaner, coming in here, finishing off the dregs. So, good stuff. But yeah, I mean, you can see this team very, very strong. We've not really used many items at all. We've used what, like 2 at this point? Maybe 3. I need to double check, but yeah, we've used 2 items so far, and yet again we've got another very good rotation here for Super 17. Who's attacking at the back here? So it's Goku and Vegeta. So let's target Vegeta down, see if we can actually take him out in this one turn. That would be very good. And then we'll line up all of these AGL orbs ready for next turn. So, I mean, unless everybody super attacks, then yeah, we don't need to use an item here. Super 17 taking 20k, then of course he gets off his super attack, raises his defense, and oh, double super, there you go. That's what you want from Super 17 in a mode like this, because that's double raises of his defense. So yeah, double digit damage, no item active. And then Vegeta supers, 34k, let's go. Yeah, Super 17, absolute beast with his EZA in the Extreme Super Battle Road. So it's kind of funny that I actually did the no items run before he even got his EZA, because he probably would have been a better option for the leader. Because, I mean, well, it was interesting because I used Baby and he kind of played into the strategy well, because even though he takes quite a bit of damage from the attacks that he takes, that then obviously allows you to get to the point where you can trigger his Great Ape transformation, which then is very useful as well. So I guess it kind of works out both ways, but let's see what we can do here. So we will, I guess it doesn't really matter who we're focusing on here. Frieza's going to hit everybody, and then I guess we can get Turles to stun Piccolo. So I'm going to go ahead and pop an item here, just because there's no reason not to. I feel like I've mentioned this before in videos, but like, if you're going for a no items run, then obviously you want to use no items. But we're in the last fight, we've already used 2 items. Like, there's literally no difference now if I wanted to use more, just to see it through to the end. Like, you don't get any sort of, you don't get any bonus points or bonus cred for using only 2 items instead of 3. It's pretty much a case of you either use no items or you just use as many items as you want. And we're here to show Super 17 dominating, so I don't want to die on a turn that he's not even on just because we didn't use an item. So, wow, they have no links together. What links do you... Oh, they'll have GT, obviously, won't they? And Shocking Speed, but... okay, yeah, let's do this, because 13 could potentially stun Goku here, and then let's go for Piccolo, and then we will let's attack Goku, because if he doesn't get stunned by 13, we've at least sealed him up, ready for the next turn. So I feel like this is going to work out nicely. 13 at the 2 million attack stat here. Decent damage, didn't get the stun, so good thing we got Rildo to come in and seal him up at the end. 4.9 for Super 17 now. Let's go. That's what we like to see. Under a 130 leader as well. I mean, obviously it's due to the 50% support from Rildo on the rotation, but yeah, it's pretty crazy to see an attack stat that high for him under a such a low leader skill. So, very, very good. So it's going to be all over here for Goku. We'll let Golden Frieza finish the job here. I guess I could have put Super 17 in the first slot to let him finish it, but my rainbow one on the previous rotation was kind of the main one we were showing off, and yeah, he put in absolute work. So Extreme AGL, definitely one of the easier stages for Extreme Super Battle Road, especially now thanks to this EZA. We used 3 items, probably didn't even really need to use the third one. And yeah, the no items run definitely a lot easier for a lot of people now that he has his EZA. So let me know if you have jumped into Extreme Super Battle Road with Super 17. There you go, even set our new record by at least 3 minutes. So it's the great thing, like I said at the beginning, you're not restricted to how you build the team, because you can just bring any Extreme AGL units, they all fit in, and then of course he himself is so good. So if you can find like a really good rainbow friend, you could easily bring a decent enough unit for him to link with on the other rotation and just run him on both main rotations, and he's going to be a very, very strong unit in this mode. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord, the link is in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.